Daniel is working with the city of Summerville, South Carolina, which has a population of 49,323, to expand its wastewater treatment plant. The city is expecting a 22% population increase over the next 7 years and uses planning rates of 75 gallons per capita day and 15 gallons per capita day for domestic and commercial flows respectively. At the end of 7 years, using a peak factor of 3.5, the peak flow will be most nearly A, 5, B, 12, C, 19, or D, 26. Pause the video and give yourself 5 minutes to complete the problem. Have you finished solving the problem? Let's see if you got the correct answer. Today we will be discussing wastewater peak flows. The determination of design flows and pollutant loadings is one of the most important items in the planning of a new or expanded wastewater treatment facility. A detailed analysis of existing flow conditions and the use of adequate flow estimates will determine the hydraulic and pollutant removal capacity needed to properly treat the wastewater and comply with permit conditions. It is necessary to include all contributing flow streams and pollutant loading sources in this analysis, including all residential, seasonal, institutional, commercial, industrial, inflow and infiltration, return and recycle streams, and any other unique aspects of flow and pollutant contributions. These guidelines are the recommended procedures for estimating the design flow and pollutant loading conditions and are considered to be the minimum values necessary to assure adequate treatment facility capacity. The flow monitoring period for any particular project must record flow data during critical lows as well as peak wet weather flow events. Data collected during these flow periods are used to estimate the 4 flow conditions critical to the design and operation of wastewater treatment plants, including average dry weather, average wet weather, peak hourly wet weather, and peak instantaneous wet weather flow rates. This episode wants us to solve for what the peak flow rate will be in 7 years based on population growth and the peak flow rate factor calculated for Summerville, South Carolina. First, we need to solve for the daily flow rate based on the current population. The city has 49,323 citizens, and each citizen is allotted 75 gallons per day of domestic flow and 15 gallons per day of commercial flow. We can sum the domestic and commercial flows per person, multiply this total by the number of citizens, and we get 4,439,070 gallons of wastewater flow daily based on the current number of citizens. In 7 years, the population is projected to grow by 22%, so the daily flow will also grow by 22%. We can multiply the current daily flow by 122% to reflect the flow in 7 years, and we get 5,415,665 gallons per day as the city's wastewater flow 7 years from now. Lastly, the city projects a peak flow factor of 3.5 to reflect the highest rate of flow the city will get at any moment in time. So we multiply this factor by the flow, and we get 18,954,829 gallons per day as the peak flow rate. The problem desires the answer in MGD, or millions of gallons per day. So we can divide our final answer by 1 million gallons, and we get 18.95 MGD, which is closest to answer C. Join us for episode 45 of 52 PE exam problems in 52 weeks.